In this video, I want to look at how to manage multiple users on a shared computer when trying to get to iReady. So a shared desktop or a shared laptop, maybe you in the classroom and it's a shared device. The login to iReady has changed slightly because we've added the Clever service. Clever is really great, especially when you're using Chromebooks or Chrome bases. It did change the login process on a desktop or a laptop slightly, so we're going to look at that. So the biggest change is instead of going to iReady to log in, we're going to go to clever.com. And it's just going to save us a few keystrokes. So when you go to clever.com, hit login, students are students, and they're going to then log in with Google. And here they're going to enter their email. So I'm going to use my son. So make sure they put their full email address with the @redmondschools.org. And then it's going to kick over to this single sign-on. And this is their username, which is just the beginning of their email. It's not with the @redmondschools.org, and they will put in their password. And by doing so, it's going to sign them into Clever. This is the Clever dashboard where students could connect to any of these apps because they're already signed into all of these things because they've signed into Clever. So if they want to use iReady, they can click on iReady and they're in. I'm ready to go on this lesson. So I'm done. It's time for the next student to use this computer. Here are the steps that I need to follow as a student for this all to work. I first need to log out of iReady, obviously, but I'm still logged into Clever at this point. So I've got this other tab over here. I'm still signed in, so I could go right back to iReady even though I've logged out. So I want to log out of Clever as well. So I've logged out of Clever, and now here's where you need to close your web browser. If you're on a PC or on a Windows machine, you can just hit the X in the upper right-hand corner. That works. I'm on a Mac, so I actually have to quit the program. It's the same thing as hitting X on a Windows machine. So I'm going to quit Google Chrome. Just like hitting the X, I come back, open up Chrome. So that's just simulating the end of that time for students using it. And so I'm now the next student. So I'm now my daughter, Emma. So I'm going to go to Clever again to start. I'm going to log in. I'm a student again. I'm going to log in with Google, and it's going to ask me for my email. So now I'm going to use my daughter as an example. Again, her email address. And the same single sign-on. Oops. And now I'm in as Emma. So I'm not in as Adam anymore, which is good. And again, I can go to iReady, and it's going to log me into iReady.
Hello.
And I'm ready to go as Emma.
Log out.
So I'm going to log out as Emma out of here, and I'm going to log out again out of Clever. And then if I was on a Windows machine, I'd hit the X. If I'm on a Mac, I'm going to hit Chrome and quit Chrome. And that's how you manage multiple students on a shared computer.